Hello and welcome to the JR's Gaming Podcast, where we talk about the rise of Nintendo and what this great gaming franchise has in store for us in the future of gaming, and of course, the country from which it was born, Japan. I'm joined, as always, with my co-host and good friend, Rowan Fern.
Hmm.
Rowan Fern, it is 11:22 in the morning. This
Well,
is
yeah,
like
it
this is
is.
a game changer for the podcast. We
It
we
is.
never record in the morning. I mean,
Mm.
I had to speed run my morning because at this time of day, I'm
Yeah.
usually getting out of bed, literally just scrolling through TikTok, being a bit of a lazy guy. But no, today you're going off to sing and chant the footballs and
Yeah.
stuff. But yeah, but anyway, what's going on, man? Why'd you get me out of bed so
So
early?
basically, I'm going to the Leicester Stadium. I think it's called the King Power
Mm,
Stadium. Yeah,
King
to
Power Stadium, yeah.
see Leicester versus Cardiff. But because basically, um, me and my dad have to go because my
Mm.
mum's like not very well, I think, and then
Oh
my
no,
sister, who normally goes with her, is going somewhere else. So it's me and my dad. Um,
just
now
you and your dad.
I only learned about this yesterday as well, so I could only tell Judah yesterday. So it's like, but the
So your
thing
dad
is
just
that
walks in. We're going to a
I'm quite
match.
excited to it to be
Yeah.
honest. But it did mean that I had to do. I woke up at 8:30 and absolutely smashed a monster down my gullet. Honestly.
I mean, we all need to, bro. I'm not. I would never be functioning right now if it wasn't for the coffee in hand. As I'm holding right now my mug. I'm taking sups on, and I'm fairly awake. It's the caffeine that drives us. I can't lie. I can't do a podcast without caffeine at this time of day. Bloody hell.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, yeah, my week, bro. I've got something to say. I built a cardboard chameleon
You did.
this week. I did. I'm very proud of myself. I didn't know that I could pull this off. Now, for those of you thinking, did he just grab some cardboard out of his back door garden shed and just
Nintendo
build a
Labo.
chameleon? Nintendo Labo? No. No, actually, no. I was basically I was in a garden centre down south in Kent, actually, called Haskins Garden Centre. Walking around, and I saw this plaque, and there's these like animals that you can build out of cardboard, like you like glue together, and you stack the
Mm.
cardboard on top of each other until it's like a 3D model all around. And I was like, my mum was like, "Oh, that looks tacky," but I was like, "No, I'm gonna
Yeah, but
invest."
parents always think that, don't they?
Yeah, I was like, "I'm gonna
That's the
get it.
thing.
I'm gonna get it." So I spent my £10 on this chameleon, and it was the best £10 I've ever spent.
Yeah.
Really well put together, very sturdy thing. And I think I've told you this before. I'm literally revamping my room. In the process of revamping my
Mhm.
room, everything's up in the
You
air.
like washing all
Everything's
the
crazy.
walls, like painting the walls white.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
whitewashing my
yeah.
walls. I might even rearrange my bed. I'm getting everything sorted out. Might do a room tour, guys, on YouTube.
Oh, cool.
Upcoming. But yeah, that's going ahead. So the chameleon is for that. It's like a furnishing I can put
Mm.
last minute, tie it to a rope or something. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
About you, man? What's been going on for you this week? You been building cardboard chameleons?
No, funnily enough, but
Yeah.
I've been on. I saw. Okay, this is what I put down. Um, I
Mm.
may get into anime now. You guys, I think you guys know. I
Oh.
think you guys know that I've never sort of been into
Yeah.
anime because I mean, one, I don't sound like the type of person to like it, and plus, in the past, I've said I think it was on the last Elijah episode.
Mm.
Eli said, "Oh, you can play like Genshin Impact on your phone," and I said, "What if you don't like anime?" So that sort of hinted at it. But the thing
Yeah.
is that so I've never really like been into it, but I'm sort of taking to it at the minute. So I was wondering, do you have
Mm.
anyone as well who's listening to this, and of course you as well? Do you have any suggestions on good like beginner animes? Because I've literally never gotten into it.
Oh yes, I do. I'm an avid anime fan.
Yeah, yeah,
Now this podcast isn't an anime podcast, but if it was, I would be the host. And
oh
well, I'm
yeah,
the host anyway. I
yeah,
love anime. I listen to first of all, I'd say listen to another podcast called Trash Taste. They're really good.
mm.
They talk about a lot of good anime. Now there
yeah,
are
but
loads of anime out there.
yeah,
There's
but now
so
that
many.
yeah, but now a few people are going to go over to listen to that podcast, so they need to stay on this one.
Stay on this one. We will talk about anime. But for those anime fans out there, as like myself, I'm an avid anime fan. Not like huge, but I know all the good ones, Because
Mm.
there is an anime out there for everyone. I swear to God, there's so much stuff.
Well, I've heard about
Um,
a few of them. A lot of people rave on what's it called, One Piece. I'm pretty sure a lot of
oh
people.
yeah,
You
I wouldn't say
say to
that's a
me
good
that you
starter
s- you but you
though.
tell me that you told me I think that you think One Piece is overrated.
I think it's overrated, personally. I don't know. It's not my style. It's not really my style of anime. It's like I did like it's like the crazy sort of anime stuff, like JoJo. Like I do like a bit of JoJo.
Jojo, yeah.
Season 5 was good, but that isn't the sort of anime
Well,
that you would like. I think. Okay, I think you should start off with the movies, right? Okay, here's the first one. Silent Voice. That's a really, really emotional It's a film. You can watch it. Silent Voice. It's a romance, and it's so good. It's so good. The visuals are amazing. The storyline's amazing. It's no confusion. It's a romance, right? Another one. I thought you've heard of it. Everyone's heard of it. Your Name. It's another really good movie that like everyone rants and raves about.
Yeah.
These like starter animes that everyone kind of watches, and they're like, oh God, I love anime. I'd say, yeah, watch Silent Voice, man, and then Your Name, and then I'll give you a series. But at the moment, I've been binge watching like Tokyo Revengers, bro, because Tokyo Revengers is very violent. It's very violent. I love a bit of violence.
Well, yeah.
And don't we all? And Tokyo Revengers is just that. It's about this guy who he figures out his girlfriend was killed by a gang, like his girlfriend from high school. And so he somehow, I don't want to spoil it too much, but for those of you who know, he gets pushed into a train, and he travels back in time to his childhood, and he figures out he can actually save his girlfriend from being killed at the time by becoming the head of this gang. And it's a really awesome story because he's not like anything. He's nothing like a gangster. He's a little wimp. But yeah. Anyway,
the thing is that like I prefer subs. I hate dubs, man. Dubs are like, I don't know. I prefer to hear like the authentic,
the true anime.
Yeah, the authentic version.
Kazutora!
Because like if it's like dubbed over with like what American accent, like going like, it's just a bit like, I don't know, that wasn't American. I don't know what that was, but yeah, no. But I know I'm aware that you can get like subs and dubs, but like subs are probably the better, aren't they? Because then you can still hear like the authentic, like how God intended it. Basically.
How God intended it. Yeah, I love subbed anime. I learned Japanese. I love Japan, so you can even learn a bit of Japanese on the side. Just you get used to certain words, you know. And it's true. Like it's authentic to me. I like the subtitle ones. Subbed, not really. I mean, there's some. There are some
dubbed.
One or two that are dubbed. Sorry.
Yeah.
There are one or two dubbed ones that work, but most of the time, nah, they don't work. But yeah, subbed as well. We're the subbed gang. But yeah, I like how Rowan's, finally, he's admitting on the Jazz Game podcast, anime's
But
lit.
the thing is that where can you watch it? Because like, what's it?
Crunchyroll or
but
illegal websites.
If you don't pay for Crunchyroll, there's an ad every like 2 minutes, I swear.
Yeah, illegal websites. Just go on illegal websites.
What, HD Today?
Yeah, no, not HD Today. Actually, there's a website called my friend watches anime on just online, and it's like I forget what it is called now. Maybe I shouldn't be talking about this too much on my public podcast, but anime is accessible really easy. But yeah, we'll have that conversation afterwards, right?
The thing is about Crunchyroll is, I swear, like to get like a good experience, you have to pay. I
think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's some good anime sites out there that are free though, that aren't even illegal. But I'll have a look. Because I know where to watch the good anime. It's accessible. It's accessible.
Have you ever watched Cells at Work?
Yeah,
that's the only anime I've ever watched, and I watched like the first episode.
I was surprised you like that one. That's not really a starter one to me. That's kind of confusing at first because it's like literal like anime people rot their cells inside the body.
Yeah, but like it's pretty because it's sort of it also like the white blood cells are like battling with like the bacteria.
Yeah, like I mean, I like. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty.
When there's like a hole in the ground, like that's like a cut in someone's body. Like it represents like what goes on in the body. I think it was a good idea. I mean,
I wouldn't say it's a starter anime, but it's. I'm glad that you liked it. I guess because it's still you weren't weirded off by it.
But what do you mean a starter anime? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I mean starter animes are the simple things. Because some animes can be like really confusing.
Someone in my YouTube chat he's like a reoccurring viewer, and he told me to play Doki Doki Literature Club. Do you know
Doki Doki Literature Club? I've heard of it. Not played it.
I think it's an anime like story game. I have no idea what you do.
There's so much stuff. There's so much stuff out there to the anime.
But that's a game. That's not like I mean, technically, it's still an anime, but like it's not like a TV show or anything. It's like a game.
Yeah. I'll go away after this podcast, write you a list of the top 10 anime out there. I think, of my opinion.
And I might get Doki. I mean, it depends how much it is. Like, it's probably cost money, so like.
Yeah, I think Tokyo Revengers is really good. I wouldn't say it's a starter anime, but still you can get into it. Cause it's not confusing once you like just watch it. Just don't like give up. It's really good. It's really good. Anyway, any suggestions, guys? If you're an anime fan, do send in to Giles Gaming, 135@gmail.com. What anime there are that you think Rowan should watch, because Rowan is now an anime fan. Certified. But
basically as well, one more thing for me. is that what's it? You told me about this. I went back and listened to the very first episode and the trailer to this podcast. We don't sound like podcasters, and I sound like a 6-year-old. So that's good.
So guys, I mean, if you're like discovering the podcast for our trailer, I think you're getting a bit of a morbid shock when you come to listen to our latest episodes because our voices are.
It will seem like I've left and then like got. It will seem like I left and then got someone else on instead.
It's like you literally sound like, all respect to you, you sound like 10, and I sound like normal. I don't know.
I don't know how I let myself go out on the internet like that, but I'm glad I did because it's made the podcast like.
It's made history. It's history, Rowan.
It's literally. Like I don't know, it's
just funny, guys. Like it is very nostalgic listening to.
But the thing
is,
your intro as well was like we're so much more lively now. You were like, in the country from which it was born, Japan.
Yeah,
I'm joined by my co-host Rowan Fern.
I was not a podcaster back then. I was literally just so awkward. Like I think anybody who starts a podcast,
and I was like, yeah, I'm playing the best game in the world.
And I was like, oh. Why is that the best game in the world? I wasn't even a podcaster. I was just talking.
And to be honest, that's like we've gotten way more professional. Like nowadays, like you can't play a game in the middle of a podcast because like it just distracts you from like.
And I remember Rowan and me used to have raging arguments because you were insisting that you wanted to chew gum while doing the episode. You're like, right, let's get going, guys. And I was like, no, put that gum out your mouth. And you're like, no.
It's there. Chewing gum isn't for podcasting. Yeah.
But I think the funny thing is though, look how far we've come.
Yeah, like it's good to show, but I do think we should change the trailer at least because like that's what the first thing they see when they go onto our podcast.
I think we should change the trailer to the modern podcast.
We'll find some time to like update it probably.
Yeah, it's funny how far our voice changes over the year. Yeah. In a period of a year, we've changed so much, like in so many ways, and you can literally see that through the podcast. Like the more you listen to the podcast, you can see how we change. So those of you who've been there from day one. Thank you for sticking around. I bet you guys can see, but some people haven't noticed though, because when your friend their voice breaks or something, you don't notice
until you look all the way back. Yeah,
until you look all the way back.
That's the thing. Like you don't because you hear your voice every day, so you don't hear it getting deeper.
Exactly.
But if you look all the way back to like the first episode,
it's a nightmare.
It's like really, really.
I cringed, Bran. I cringed so much listening to that.
I know. I couldn't listen to it. Like the thing is that like what's it? Like you can tell like I've got a different tone now as well. Like when you get like a deeper voice, it's sort of like it's more sort of it's broken. Your voice is broken, so it's like
there's a different tone to it, and your voice is still breaking. Right? I think you're gonna get deeper than this.
Yeah.
Surely. I mean, on a slightly different note, it is also related to voices. We do apologise once again for the alien that joined us last week.
I wasn't there last week. It was instead Howard the alien
from outer space. Yeah, is your voice for those of you who don't know what we're talking about? Last week's episode,
so bad. It was practically all throughout the only way. Yeah, no, I would like I'd be speaking normally and it'd stop for like a second and then just speed up to like catch up. So it'd be like, yeah, Judah, I think this is 3.
That's a really good impression.
But the thing is that like we were talking about this really serious situation where a dad throttled his son and I'm just sounding like an alien.
I'm not laughing at that.
No, I know.
But I'm laughing at how like we were talking about how a dad throttled his son over an internet. He didn't die, by the way, but he dad throttled his son. Really ridiculous, bad behaviour. And then Rowan's just like, I was like, yep, I agree with you, Rowan. And I was like, sorry, but
the thing is that you didn't hear it like in real time. You only heard it after it had rendered and stuff.
Bro, we were so cracking up. In the Discord server, Elijah was like, the alien jump scare was hilarious, and I was like, yeah. I was
aliens have arrived, obviously.
I would say they've arrived. TikTok is true. Aliens exist.
Have arrived.
Anyway,
and now I bet this is gonna be like a conspiracy. Oh, Rowan's not a real person. He was glitching out on the podcast. He's a robot.
Ooh, maybe he really is AI.
I needed new batteries put in. Double A's.
Yeah, so I put his new batteries in this morning, so hopefully you can hear him correctly. Now I say that, but what if we listen to this episode and you turn out to be alien?
Oh well, if that happens again, then we will have to look deeper into it because I mean, hopefully, I don't know what the problem. I mean, there was quite a big delay last time. Maybe that was it.
I think it was just a one-off problem. We've never really had that problem more than like 3 times in our whole entire podcast experience. Like, it's never really been a huge problem. But I think very soon we're going to hopefully update to a more of a clear. I'm getting a bit better mic as well.
Yeah.
so I'll be more clear. And
Well,
I
I'd
think
love
Rowan,
to like
yeah.
get like a because like low IQ and stuff like and impulsive, they have like proper like sets. Imagine when we get like a proper set and
Oh,
stuff.
that'd be so lit
'Cause at
with
the
like
minute
the
we're doing it
JR's
like
gaming logo.
yeah. Because at the minute we're doing like it remotely, so like. But if you could actually like see like the visual, we'd get like a camera guys also like film it as well, or we could just set up cameras.
So if you want that to happen,
like, because the low IQ actually just sets up 2 cameras and they just like switch between them. Whereas impulsive actually like there's a guy behind the camera moving it. I think it'd be easy to just set up 2 cameras, but
well,
like,
I was suggesting to Rowan like because I'm like finishing I'm finishing my work in like 2-3 years, like professionally educational, like saving up money for things like that. I don't know about Rowan, he's more of the guy that likes to live with his parents, but I was suggesting to Rowan that when he's like 20 or like 19 that we both get a house like as roommates, because then it'd probably be easier. But if that happens ever, if we decide to do that, that'd be a really good idea, because then we can just use a room and then turn that into a studio. Like, it could be the Giles gaming house.
Yeah, I guess so. But like that's the thing is that what's it? Like I don't know when I'm gonna move out. Probably like not like anytime soon, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean you're literally just like turning 17 next year. Like you're literally just doing your like studies right now. So I don't expect you to move out anytime soon.
But if we do that, it'll be in like the far, far future.
Yeah, it'll be far future. It'll be far future. But guys, if you want us to have a studio and like have the couches and everything, listen to the podcast
studio as well.
Yeah, we can, and let's listen to the podcast. That's how it's done. Listen to the podcast, share it around, get more people to listen to it. But again, thank you so much to everyone who is listening to it. You're a great help. And we may even launch a subscription soon, but more than that, another time, a Patreon, maybe.
Should we get into the news then? If we've talked about everything we want,
we should get into the news. I think. So. Moving on to the news. Rowan, you are the news master today.
Am I reading it? Because I read it last time.
Do you want me to read it this time?
You can always, go
okay,
ahead.
We'll do this. So I'll read story 1, you read story 2, and I'll read story 3. Okay. So I'll read 2 stories, you read 1. Okay, right.
Now, the story 1's very, like, quite controversial because this is honestly, like, I don't know why this is happening, but take it away because I've got some strong thoughts about it.
I mean, would you like to see a jingle then?
What?
The news of the week, remember?
Oh, yeah, it's time for news of the week.
Surprise, surprise. Lenovo's leaked handheld looks like...
Some other people copying Nintendo.
Oh dear, I see a lawsuit. In your
What it looks like is it looks like it's a Steam Deck and a Switch combined. Like if a Steam Deck and a Switch had a baby, it's like that's what it would look like.
Yeah, maybe. Well, let's have a look. So images for Lenovo's upcoming handheld gaming device, dubbed the Legion Go. What kind of name's that? Have leaked. That's yeah. Oh, I decided to name my new console the Legion Go.
Pokemon Go.
That sounds like something you would buy like a Poundland in the UK.
Yeah.
If like a little kid's like baby plastic console, like a plastic phone or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, Legion Go have leaked online. Well, it is a leak, but let's have a look. Showcasing exactly what the system will look like when it eventually launches. Spoilers, by the way, spoilers alert, guys, for those of you who want to hear about this crappy console.
Yep.
It kind of looks like a cross between the Switch and the Steam Deck, boosting angular edges, a bulky frame, and an admittedly lovely-looking screen. The Legion Go appears to be aiming to get the both of best worlds. It's got removable Joy-Con-inspired controllers. What?
Yeah, no, the controllers on the side detach. I've seen pictures. They literally come off.
No way!
And it's got an adjustable kickstand at the back. Mate, how blatant can you be? How blatantly how blatant can you be with copying someone, mate?
What, this is like outright fucking copyright strike.
This is literally
What is this? Right, Tom Moran tweet. Tom Moran's tweet. I'm getting angry. Tom Moran's tweet reads: the Lenovo Steam Deck competitor has leaked. The Legion Go looks like it combines parts of the Steam Deck and the Nintendo Switch into one. It's even got the Nintendo Switch name in this tweet. Anyway, now we need a Windows handheld mode for these Steam Deck competitors. In terms of extra bells and whistles, it looks like the right controller has its own little touchpad. Which will no doubt come in handy for navigating the built-in UI, along with additional buttons on its backside and wheel.
A wheel? What?
What's it? A car now, is it? It's a pretty big boy too. Pretty big boy apparently. So we're expecting some reasonably decent battery life with this thing, but the jury, of course, is still out. It goes without saying that the Legion Go is likely to be more of a direct competitor to the likes of the Steam Deck, ROG Ally, and the upcoming Ayano Kun, rather than the Nintendo Switch. But it's interesting to see Lenovo take direct inspiration from the Nintendo's console for this one. It's literally copying it, you dickhead.
Yeah.
It also begs the question. With so many companies essentially copying Nintendo at this point, with ludicrously powerful consoles, will the Switch successor really be the straightforward Switch 2 that many are hoping for? Or will Nintendo add something bold and wacky to make it stand out from the crowd? Food for thought. Now, talk about food for thought. This is fucking roast
well, the thing
dinner
is that, like,
thought.
it says, it took direct inspiration. Yeah, direct fucking inspiration from it. Like, it just copied. It's got an adjustable kickstand, Switch OLED, detachable Joy-Cons, Nintendo Switch. Like, everything about this scream. Like, look, the button arrangement. If you search up pictures of it, the button arrangements are literally exactly the same. Left Joy-Con, the joysticks at the top. Right Joy-Con, the joysticks at the bottom, and all the button placements are exactly the same.
Everything about this.
Can you see it? Have you got a picture?
I've got a picture of this thing. I mean, look,
the Joy-Cons literally come off, bro. They literally come off as well.
It's literally like this is the Switch 2. You might forget Switch 2.
Might as well, yeah.
Like this is the Switch 2 made by Lenovo. What is this?
But what I'm confused about is why is Lenovo making a handheld? Like Lenovo make laptops, bro.
Right.
Lenovo literally make laptops for offices.
I mean, what are you gonna play on it?
I'm assuming
Steam.
I'm assuming it'll be like PC games, but I don't think they'll make like games. Like,
oh man, I mean, look, I'm looking at the device now. Right, number one, it looks fat as hell.
Oh yeah, no,
like, look at this chunk.
If you take that on an airplane or but like you'll be like lugging it around. It looks not
so clunky, so shit. I'm sorry, like, sorry for all the fruity language here. This is just this. The reason I'm annoyed, right, is that it literally has. It's the first console to literally have, apart from Nintendo Switch, to have detaching, like, the Joy-Cons come off.
They do come off.
Like
they'll probably call them. They'll probably call them like the happy cons or something.
I'm sorry, but I Nintendo. They're not the best of companies, but I'll defend their stuff because I love Nintendo. Yeah. We're the Nintendo podcast. What are you doing, Lenovo?
You can't do
Why
that.
Are you copying Nintendo?
If the controllers on the side didn't come off, maybe I could look past it. But that's literally directly ripped from the Nintendo, and it's got an adjustable kickstand at the back, which is literally
like
from the OLED as well.
Hang on, I'm actually excited. As well as I'm annoyed. Nintendo, right? They are actually a pretty ruthless company, as we know, and they're literally they're taking down YouTubers' careers. So if that's the case, do you think there might actually be a whole lawsuit? Like, Nintendo aren't going to sit back and let this happen, surely.
But what I'm thinking about is who's going to buy this? Like, no one's going to choose to buy this over the Steam Deck or the Nintendo
the Steam
Switch.
Deck exists, and that's fine. Like the Steam Deck, I agree. That's all right. That's a fairly good thing, really. It's just like, I mean, that's been out for a long time.
But it wants to be the Nintendo Switch. It wants to be the Steam Deck, but like Nintendo Switch style. That's what they're going for here.
Yeah, I mean. Basically, but they've basically taken direct inspiration. You could literally say they're copying Nintendo Switch.
But I don't understand why Lenovo's getting involved because Lenovo literally make laptops. Like they've not got nothing to do with gaming.
They're nothing to do. But are they Microsoft? I don't know. Are they under Microsoft?
I don't know. The only time I've seen Lenovo is literally on like school laptops.
Lenovo.
Lenovo, yeah.
Lenovo. Oh, as soon as you type in the word Lenovo, the console just comes up. Like.
Oh yeah, because it's probably big news at the minute.
Yeah, Lenovo. Yeah, they're a laptop company, which is great. And they make PCs as well, but they don't.
They're nothing to do with gaming.
I'm using a Lenovo laptop right now. Why are they making a literal fat, chunky Nintendo Switch? Right. Also, the fact that it's funny that Lenovo have got they're known for their very thin laptops. Like their laptops are literally like paper thin, and then they're making like a literal. Nintendo Switch on smoke. Like this thing's really fat.
But what's next? So like Apple just gonna come out with like a handheld gaming device.
Apple
now.
Switch.
Well, everyone's gonna why is everyone? Yeah. Like, it seems to be like the hot trend at the minute is like, oh, let's make a handheld to compete with the Steam Deck or the Switch. It's like a thing. I mean, the Steam Deck I think is like a competitor to the Switch.
I mean, it's understandable, but the thing that kind of makes me a bit annoyed is the fact that the Joy-Cons come off. That is literally Nintendo Switch's.
Yeah.
That's literally Nintendo Switch's feature. That's what makes the Nintendo Switch, because you can literally play it and like as in, like, you can take the Joy-Cons off, connect it to another controller, play with your family and friends. That's why it literally got so popular. That is the Nintendo Switch's defining feature, which made it popular. And now, like, Lenovo are like, I see that. Well, I'm just gonna make the exact same thing, ha!
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
like annoying to see this, because like the Switch is such an innovative thing. It's like a unique thing. Like Nintendo, like no other like console up to that point
Man, it's
took
even
the
got the little
Joy-Cons off.
Yeah.
You know, and then now like someone's just like, it's not as special because
This
like you've
is
taken the
yeah.
idea from someone else.
This is literally a Nintendo. This literally looks like a different species of Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, no, it looks like it could be the Switch 2. It looks like it literally could be the Switch 2.
Yeah, it looks like it could be the Switch 2. Exactly.
What I'm wondering is, what games can you play on it? Because like you can't play. Surely you can't play Steam games because Lenovo doesn't own Steam.
Exactly. This is really weird.
We just got to like browse the internet on it or something.
I mean, Nintendo aren't going to hold back on this. Surely.
I don't think so.
I don't think
if they take down like YouTubers for using their music, what are they going to do with this?
A massive a company literally making a console that literally is a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Like, you can't get any more stupid than this.
And it's so blatant as well. Like, it's the adjustable kickstand at the back, well, like Joy-Cons. I mean,
I'm looking at it now. It literally is a Nintendo Switch. I'm sorry. There's no two ways about it.
They're not going to call them Joy-Cons. They're going to like make up their own stupid name, obviously.
Yeah, they're going to call it the Legion Go.
But
the Legion sticks.
Like
the Legion sticks.
Sticks.
The loser sticks.
Imagine that actually is the name.
The Legion sticks.
Wow. I wouldn't put it past them. I actually wouldn't.
I don't understand why they're trying to all of a sudden become a gaming company. They've never been a gaming.
No, yeah, and their PCs aren't like gaming PCs, are they? They're like just normal standard PCs. So like they've never had anything to do with gaming.
This can't go ahead. This can't go ahead, guys.
I think it's gonna go ahead. I think it will.
No, but Nintendo aren't going to sit here, surely, and be like, yeah, we're going to allow this.
Well, to be honest, it's not. You can't really copyright the ability to like have detachable controllers. Like, you can't really put a copyright on that, I guess.
I mean, no, it literally is though. It literally is Nintendo Switch. This is a Nintendo Switch. Like Nintendo are going to say why. Like Nintendo aren't going to be silent. Like,
yeah, they won't be silent about it. But like, whether or not they'll be able to do something about it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Maybe.
I'm just interested.
They're definitely not going to like it. They're definitely not going to like it.
They're not going to be happy. No. I mean, the next Nintendo Switch 2 is all down to this now. It could be the fall of Nintendo, because like now Lenovo's coming out with
Nintendo. Oh, well, it will be the fall of Nintendo if they enter the metaverse.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But thankfully we know that's not going to happen because they confirmed that it would be like a console, which is good, I guess. But I just don't. I think this has killed the Nintendo Switch 2 if the Nintendo Switch 2 is anything like another Switch.
Yeah. Because like, I mean, they can't just keep re-releasing the Switch. What I'm saying. Like the Switch 2. I don't know. I think eventually they'll just abandon this because if they can't. I've said to you, I always say, what's next for Nintendo? But I don't think that they continue the Switch forever because it will get stale.
It will get stale. It will. They need to make something new. And
I think they'll go back to. I mean, me and like Elijah said, like he thinks they'll go back to home consoles.
Home consoles. What's that?
Just like a Wii U. Like remember, like the Wii U.
Yeah,
you can only play that in the home.
So no portability, I guess.
No portability.
Like
they're in an awkward spot because like they're gonna have to remove either the handheld aspect or the home console aspect. They can't keep doing both because that's essentially just the Switch.
Exactly, and like, they can't really go. Even if they go just to a home console, it's sort of aspect. It's got to still beat the PlayStation 5, and the PlayStation 5 is practically the best home console out there.
Yeah, I think it's selling the best. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. A Nintendo Switch again is a really good home. I personally like the Nintendo Switch more, but then the PlayStation 5 has got a really smooth gameplay to it. And it's really good to play certain games. So I'm like, I mean,
I don't see the point in getting a PS5 yet, unless your PS4 breaks. Because I've still got a PS4. It's lasted. I got it in 2017. So how many years is that? 6 years. 6 years. So that's 6 years, and it's still going strong. Like there's nothing wrong with it. So I'm not switching to PS5 until.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with PlayStation 4 still. I mean, I went around my friend's house yesterday, and he had a PlayStation 5, and we booted it up, and I played some Halo on there.
Halo? That's an Xbox exclusive, I thought.
No, it wasn't Halo. No, sorry. It was this game. something. I forgot what it was now. It was some FPS.
It'll be another SPS. Yeah, there's tons of FPS.
It's an FPS. It reminded me of Halo. It wasn't Halo though.
There are a lot of games that are like Halo, like Splitgate or something.
Yeah, it might have been Split. No, it wasn't Splitgate. I have to find out. But I was playing on the PlayStation 5, and I was like, this is a really good console. And I was thinking in my mind, how are Nintendo going to beat this? Like, and I mean, I don't know. Like, they have done with the Switch, right?
They've re-released Red Dead Redemption, like the very first Red Dead Redemption, and it runs really well on the Switch. It's 30 FPS, which isn't really good to see because like modernized most modernized consoles run at 60 FPS, but 30 FPS is still like this is the thing. I think Nintendo next to the Switch, they need to like sort of upgrade. They need to get to 60 FPS. They need to. You know,
100%. It needs to definitely get like a higher hardware.
I
mean, there's no doubt that Nintendo Switch are actually doing better than PlayStation. They did, and they're very close beside each other in consoles. They've both got amazing aspects about them, which makes them both equally good. Like that's why I said you can't really compare them. In my opinion,
no, because
they're both really good in their own way.
They're both really good, but you can't compare them because I think they're for like different types of gamers.
Exactly. That's very true. So
if you like Call of Duty, if you like GTA, if you like sort of those types of games that like Nintendo Switch probably isn't for you.
If you want higher graphics though, PlayStation's best.
Higher graphics, but like Switch is still like.
Switch is still really good. I mean, I was playing Warframe the other day, which is a really good free game out there.
Me and Judah got Warframe.
Yeah, we got Warframe. Forgot to mention that. And it's really good. It's goated. It's really good.
It runs well on the PS4 as well, so it's not like you don't need.
You play it on PlayStation, and it ran so smooth on the Nintendo Switch. No lags, amazing quality.
No lags, no.
Amazing. So I'm just like, and I have an OLED. I'm every day I'm like, my Switch is really good. The only one thing I'd like to say about the Nintendo Switch hardware is it lags like hell on the eShop. That's it. That's what everyone said, but
the 3DS didn't even lag on the eShop. Like, why does it lag on the Switch eShop?
No.
Well, but yeah, going back to the Lenovo, I don't think this will sell well at all because who's going to buy this over either the Steam Deck or the Nintendo Switch? You've got two choices that are way better than this. This is literally just. Like, I'd feel so bad playing it. I feel like I'm playing like a bootleg version of the Nintendo Switch.
It looks shit. Like.
But it doesn't look like it looks. Yeah, it's fat. Like what? I mean, not to body shame, but like it's really like. Like why is it? Body shame. Why is it?
Like it's a stupid decision. I don't know. Lenovo woke up one day and they're like, "Hey, let's make
this." I don't know why they've put their effort into this because it's not going to do well.
And the name's even ridiculous.
Lenovo, if you're listening to this, which you're almost certainly not, don't. Cancel it. Shut it down.
Yeah,
shut it down.
Keep making laptops. You're a good laptop.
Yeah,
I'm using a laptop right now. Brilliant laptop.
You're not a gaming company. You've never been a gaming company, and you'll never be a gaming company, will you?
So suck off.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Right. Well, story number 2. I'll read this one. Now, this one, I'm really like. You can look up the picture of this as well. This one's really weird. Now, I don't know why. So let me read the title first. 8-bit Do. A weird name, unveils new micro switch controller available in blue and green. Now, micro switch controller. It literally fits in the palm of your hand. If you look at a thing, how are you meant to play games with this? Right, let me read this. Accessory manufacturer 8-bit Do has released all sorts of controllers compatible with the Nintendo Switch in the past, and now it's unveiled the latest one. It's called the 8-bit Do Micro, and it's a pocket-sized Bluetooth controller designed for use with the Switch as well as Android devices. It weighs just 24.8 grams. Wow, with dimensions of 72 by 40.7 by 14.1 millimeters. Still manages to include 16 buttons and also feature the ultimate software support. The microcontroller is available in 2 colors, Blue Edition and Green Edition. This controller will set you back $24.99 USD or £18.85. 8-bit Do also promotes it as a controller made for 2D games, but don't let that hold you back from 3D gaming. One other detail is it requires you to be running Switch firmware 3.0.0 or above in order to use it. As for battery life and charging, it comes with a USB cable, runs a 180 mAh Li-on rechargeable battery and can run up for 10 hours on a 1 to 2 hour charge, which is pretty good. It also includes a wrist strap, and like some other third-party controllers designed for Switch, it does not support vibration, motion sensing, NFC scanning, infrared camera, or a console wake feature. Now, I don't know why you would. This is my opinion on this. It's a cool little device, But the price, first of all, is way like $25 for like a small thing, like small little plastic controller that's literally like fits in the palm of your hand. And I don't know how people with big hands, how are they meant to game with this?
Oh yeah, very true. I mean, it is literally tiddly sized and
Really small.
I'm looking at it, and it's like a pastel green and like a light pastel blue color.
Yeah.
It's an awesome little idea. Not gonna lie. Like, there's a picture of like someone playing Animal Crossing New Horizons with the little.
Yeah, but who's gonna? But this is what
just
I
a bit
look
strange,
at. In the grand scheme of things, this is what I look at. Why? Who's like? This is the thing. They have a choice to play with. This is what I always look at. Like the Lenovo thing, they have a choice to get the Lenovo thing, Steam Deck, or Switch, and no one's going to pick Lenovo, right? Gamers, Switch gamers have a choice to play with normal Joy or not. Firstly, one detached Joy-Con, the two Joy-Cons, in that little like controller sort of shell, or this tiny little thing that you can barely see without a magnifying glass. Which one are they going to choose? I don't understand. This is what I mean. It's a cool little idea. The battery life is good. Price is a bit hefty for what it is, in my opinion. But the thing is that who's going to pick this over like the standard controller?
I mean, I do agree with you. Like, it is at the end of the day. Like, if you came down to it, I would really, I'm not gonna buy this.
Maybe like sort of portability. Maybe like they're trying to make it portable. But like, this is probably really easy to lose.
But I just thought sometimes if on Nintendo Switch, right, you can play with it to like 6 people, but you need more Joy-Cons for that. If you don't want to like spend another like 50 quid on another 2 Joy-Cons, you can buy this, and your friend can have a mini controller. While you you can have up to like 6 players then.
Yeah, but surely there's like a bigger like controller that you can.
Yeah, but that'd be more money. That'd be more money. So
yeah, but the thing is that like I feel so bad going like, right, I get this Joy-Con and you
get the tiny one.
you get a Tic Tac box sized controller.
I mean, it literally is the size of a Tic Tac box.
It is.
I mean, it looks
feel
cute.
really bad. Yeah. Maybe that, but I can imagine like if this falls down the side of your bed, then you're not getting it back. Like,
you're not
it's
getting
so
that
easy
thing
to
back,
lose.
mate.
I bet this is so easy to lose. That's the problem.
Yeah, this.
I know I lose. I lose normal size controllers. So I wouldn't have a chance with this. I mean, maybe I don't know what they were going for here. They were trying to. I think they were trying to appeal to like
minimal
people. It just says. If you want to play with your friends, but it doesn't. The thing is, it doesn't support vibration, motion sensing, NFC scanning, infrared camera, or console wake feed. There's loads of features that are stripped from it that are in normal.
Yeah.
Say if you want to play like 1-2 Switch, that game that like or Switch Sports. Switch Sports is a really like like popular game. You can't use it. You can't use this with Switch Sports because it doesn't support motion. Like
that's very true. I mean, it's not like I would say there's a lot of reviews on YouTube and. I would say it's a collector's item. Like, you can collect it. It's something that I personally wouldn't use. I might even buy it and review it on the Nintendo. Or should I do it? Should I do it, guys? Should I buy it and review it on my channel?
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, I might have a look into that. It's certainly interesting. Like, I'm not going to hate on it, but it's just I think it's all preference, mate. Because like some people would say, yeah, this is a great idea. I'm going to do this, but other people like you prefer like the actual whole experience. And
yeah, I mean, if you're playing one player, then I don't see the point. I guess it's for like if you want.
Yeah.
But like that being said, like what's it called? If you're playing Mario Kart, this is good. But if you're playing Switch Sports, if you're playing Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, does not support motion sensing, so you can't use it with that. That's the only.
I mean, you made a good point there with the Mario Kart because in Mario Kart you want everything near your fingers and thumbs so you can access it fast.
Yeah, but
that's true. So
time,
that maybe
It took me a while to like because when you play a 2-player Mario Kart 8 on the Switch, you can connect like Pro Controller to it, but you can also detach the Joy-Cons and have one Joy-Con each, can't you? Have you ever tried that?
Yeah, I've done that with my mum and my sister actually playing Animal Crossing New Horizons, and it's weird, man.
It is weird because there's 2 little tiny buttons that are the triggers. It took me ages to get used to this. How long would it take to get used to this? Like even smaller than like a Joy-Con.
I mean, there is in that defense though. It actually has like the X, A, B, and Y in the right formation. With the Joy-Cons, when you detach them and play them like with your friends end and like you have to take them off.
Like the letters are like sideways?
The letters are all sideways, so it can be quite confusing. Like, oh, this is weird, but with this, it's all like in the right place. So,
but that being said, the layouts,
Yeah.
like the layouts are like still the same because like it's like in a pattern. So no matter which way you turn it, the button layout will always be like the same. Aside from the fact that like the letters are in like different spots.
But you need to kind of not look at it though. With me, like I don't know if it's like an ADHD thing or just look at the console. Otherwise, I'll be like, oh, this is weird. So I need to like imagine with
the console.
Like, because like I can't look at it and be like, this is A, because it's all in sideways. So I need to like not look at the console.
No, because I don't. I don't know about you, but when playing like games, I very rarely look at the controller because it's all muscle memory. Like I know where the buttons are.
Same, I don't either. But like sometimes I do. I don't know why. I don't know. It's when it's especially a new one. Like when I'm like playing with family, I'm like, oh, where do I press now? Because it's weird. And then it's like everything's on the side. But in its defense, everything is like more clear, and you can quickly control the volume. You don't have to like use someone else's switch or reach over and turn the switch volume down. This is kind of all in one place, which is
I mean, I think I think there's the same amount of pros as there are cons in this.
I agree. There's definitely pros and cons about this. Definitely, there are pros, there are cons. So let me know, guys. Should I buy this and review it on the Jude the Dude YouTube channel, which I need to upload to, but I'm too busy right now with my film I'm acting in. But I will upload.
So that was pretty good. That's a pretty good story and interesting. Do you want to read the last story?
I will do indeed.
The last story I've got a bone to pick with the last story, to be honest, because it's a new game. It looks really good, new game, sort of anime game. But
that's good.
It's good. It's not coming to the Switch, so.
Oh well, I'm sad.
Read it.
You love your anime, so
let's get through. But let's read it and we'll say our opinions afterwards.
Will indeed. Anyway, so Capcom is releasing an offline version of Megaman X DiVE. Right
now, Megaman X DiVE. I've seen it. Megaman itself is an anime.
Yes.
However, DiVE is probably because Capcom. I saw Capcom's like got a lot to do with anime.
Well, Mega Man's always been around, like
Mega Man. I mean, I've not experienced too much of Mega Man.
I mean, Capcom, I'd say, has got its own style. Anime is definitely has like even Pokemon. They've got the anime style.
You see, like the picture on Nintendo Life, like the anime picture of like the front cover, basically, of this game.
Yes, it is. It's
okay, so apparently this already came out on mobile devices, but like I can't control.
It's definitely anime. Yeah, it's it's anime style.
But, so let's continue. So it came out on mobile devices.
Right.
So out to a lot of.
Right, let's have a look then. So, remember Megaman X DiVE for mobile devices? Well, Capcom recently announced it'll be getting an offline version, and it's now being locked in for the 31st of August release, this month, guys, on the PC and mobile devices.
Stop. Pause. It already came out on mobile, so why are they releasing it again? It makes no sense.
It's an offline version, I guess. For the people that don't have internet.
But who cares about offline? But okay, whatever.
That is true, though. That is true. If you're,
I guess if you're playing
out and about,
possibly. If you're in the middle of a field and you just feel like some Megaman X DiVE, then yeah.
In the middle of a field, all the time, guy. I go into the fields all the time, Roan, to play games. You know,
some Megaman,
yeah, Megaman, middle of the field. Anyway, the online the online version of the game will also end its service at the same time. What?
That's sad.
Oh, that's a bit sad. Why?
It seems a bit pointless, though. Like, why would you do? I don't know. Like, just keep the game up. It doesn't. Whatever.
Yeah, we'll talk about it at the end. You know, let's get it all out. So, unfortunately, there's no mention of this action performer coming to the Switch. Oh. But but if we hear any updates, we'll let you know. What's interesting about this is there was actually a data mine of the game's client in 2021, which uncovered a series of strings directly referencing Nintendo's hybrid system. Again, this offline version has only been confirmed for PC and mobile devices at the moment. It features more than 900 stages and over 100 playable characters. Rockman Corner further notes this particular release won't include the online features like co-op and battle mode, and collaborative content from other Capcom series has also been left out. Here's a bit more about what to expect from this particular version of the game, courtesy of Capcom. Megaman X DiVE Offline invites hunters to embark on a digitalized journey through the Megaman X universe and investigate a game data glitch that has corrupted the deep log. Set in a dynamic and ever-evolving world, hunters follow Rico to restore cyberspace to order. Control fan favorite characters like X, Zero, Axel, Alia, and Vile, and more to I think I said that right. And more to defeat Mavericks to save the deep log across more than 900 stages. Collect rewards and customize over 100 playable characters, powering them up with weapons, armor, chips, and cards that can help overcome any challenge. Megaman X DiVE Offline offers an array of modes for hunters to enjoy. Story mode: blast through a wide variety of stages and earn experience points to level up characters and weapons. Event mode: play extra story and sub-story stages based on fan favorite Mega Man games. Challenge mode: conquer difficult missions such as time trials to advance through the levels of Dataverse and travel up the Jacob Orbital Elevator. Pre-orders for Mega Man X DiVE Offline are available starting today on Steam for about $29.99.
30 quid. Wait, no, that'll be like £24.99 for us.
Yeah, that's fair. £24.
25 quid basically. 25 quid. Now, I would get this game, but what if I buy it and like it's not for me? Then I've got a huge problem because I've wasted almost 30 quid.
I've got a feeling this is for the Mega Man avid fans, right? Because Mega Man's been around for
got like
years.
a hint of anime in it, so like anime fans, like, is it a game?
Rowan, because like Rowan, go play Genshin Impact. Go play Genshin Impact. That is the anime game that you should play. Yeah, is the
but
forget Mega Man X DiVE. Genshin Impact's free.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, Genshin Impact's free. Like, it's amazing. I play Genshin Impact. It's on phone. It's on PC. It's on
Genshin Impact
and Honkai Star Rail.
That's the thing,
bro. Guys, we need to get Rowan on the proper games. Like, he's looking in the wrong places. Honkai Star Rail. You've got Honkai Impact. You've got Genshin Impact.
This seems like it's Mega Man, but it has a hint of anime in it, so like anime fans like might still enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, you might enjoy it because you like the old Mega Man, don't you? You're a bit like the retro.
Well, yeah,
you're retro,
kind of. I've never really experienced a lot of Mega, but like I like the retro. But if I get this, like, because if I got this, it would be purely for the anime aspect. So like, I might as well just get Genshin Impact.
Get Genshin Impact, mate. This is not full anime, to be fair. This isn't really anime, in my opinion. This is just Mega Man. Honestly, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of. I literally don't know.
Yeah, but Mega Man isn't in it. It's like an anime version of Mega Man. Isn't it?
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Mega Man anyway. So I mean, this is interesting, guys. But I
don't know why it's not coming to the Switch. Yeah. It's really bad that that's not coming to it. Like, they could easily put it to the Switch. I feel like, and they get more money.
Yeah. I mean, Capcom's always been like in league with Switch. Have they fallen out?
Yeah, they had an argument.
I had an argument over Pokemon, I don't know. Arceus, rubbish game he made last week. Why'd you put that on our console?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Pokemon got red eyes, you idiot.
Yeah.
Now, wait, actually, I said to Elijah on that one episode, I said there was no need to make Pokemon Legends Arceus. And he said, why was there no need? Why was there no need? Like, it's just, I don't know, like, I get that it's way before, like, Pokemon.
Why do you want to make an old lore game? Why? Keep it in the past.
Yeah, but like, I don't understand. Like, it ruins like your image of Pokemon. If like, imagine that someone says, right, I'll get into Pokemon, and imagine someone says, right, I'm gonna get into Pokemon. I've heard good things about it, and that's the first game they play. They're gonna be so put off. They'll literally stop playing Pokemon. Like, every time someone mentions Pokemon, oh no, I don't like Pokemon just because I play Pokemon.
Oh, it's ridiculous. I'm not even going to get into it now. It's just a Monster Hunter with Pokemon. Well, I hate Pokemon Arceus, and we're not going to talk about it now.
It's so annoying, man. It's so annoying. I mean, this is all for the debate, obviously.
Of course, the debate will be taking place some point in the next few weeks. But yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, Mega Man X DiVE, anything else to say on it? Like, I literally am clueless. But like.
No, it seems like it's good. I mean, I'm interested in it just purely for the anime aspect. But
Genshin Impact.
It's 25 quid, and like, if Genshin Impact's free, then I don't see a point.
Get Genshin Impact.
You said it's purely for like Mega Man fans. If you're a fan of Mega Man and anime, this is a perfect game for you.
I mean, if you're a perfect game, and I'm just typing something here. Is Genshin Impact on the Switch? No, it's not. Oh, that's a sad
I've
thing.
got a PC and a PS4, and I think they're on both of those.
Yeah. So it's on PlayStation 4. It's on. Hang on, let me just have a look. So Genshin Impact is on
PC.
It's on phone as well. Yeah, it's on PC. Of course it's on PC. I watch a lot of like Garnt or Giguk from Trash Taste. He streams it.
I saw it on mobile, but like, come on, I'm not using a touchscreen to control.
Yeah, my good friend, she like plays Genshin Impact all the time, and she was like telling me how she plays it on her phone because her PC's like just can't run it. Of course, you've got a gaming PC, man. That's no problem for you.
Yeah.
But she's got like a little laptop, and she's like, "Oh, it doesn't work." I was like, well,
I used to be in the exact same boat. Remember that like old laptop that I used to have? Mate,
oh,
that couldn't run anything.
you couldn't run even Mayrocrat. Like, even that would.
Mayrocrat, it couldn't. Actually, it couldn't because I tried once, like as a joke, and it wouldn't like it wouldn't even
Oh
run.
no!
It's the worst, but like
That's
yeah.
an insult to the laptop.
But the thing is that now it's just like just.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Go.
Yeah.
I think for Rowan, go play Genshin Impact if you want to. I mean, I love Genshin Impact.
Could,
I want to
could.
get. I'm going to get it on my PC. We can play together.
Is it
as
like
well.
sort of like just like
No,
fighting?
anime girls running around fighting things and boys. There's boys in it as well. It's really cool. Really cool. But anyway, let me just get up the announcements. So yeah,
no ad break today.
Oh yeah. Ad break time, guys.
Should we have one? Should we have an ad break?
Let's have an ad break. Let's
go for it. Let's go for
it. Oh, this tune is absolute vibes. Hey, Elijah, mate, come and check this tune out I've been listening to.
Oh, wow, that sounds really interesting, Judah, but I'm not quite sold on the fact that it sounds as good as the tune I'm listening to. In fact, if you listen to this tune, your mind will be blown away.
What? Really? Let me have a listen. Oh, Elijah, I beg to differ. My tune clearly sounded way better.
Is that so? Well, I'm in every mind to object to that, because this
is
the
Nintendo Music Wars. Hello and welcome to the Nintendo Music Wars, a brand new special and exclusive podcast series.
Each week, me and Judah will bring before you 2 game soundtracks and present 3 of our favourite music tracks from our chosen games.
We will then debate and explain why our chosen soundtrack is better in our own opinion.
Now, me and Judah are extremely biased, so this is where you, yes you, the listener, come in.
Each week we want you all to vote on which soundtrack you thought was best. We will be putting polls out on all our social medias, and this does include Spotify for those of you on Spotify.
And if you're unable to take part in any of the polls, please write in your vote to our podcast email, jirsgaming135@gmail.com.
At the end of each week, we will take in all the votes, and the one of us that gets the most votes that week gets 1 point.
And at the end of the series, the person who gets the most points wins the Nintendo Music Wars.
Elijah, the war is on. I will win this.
Not so fast. We all know who the musician is here.
Listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Or watch on YouTube at the JR's Gaming Podcast.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Nintendo Music Wars. And we are back from the ad break.
That was a lovely ad. That was
like,
brilliant.
I listened to that and I felt empowered, bro.
Honestly,
like, empowered. I believe the advert for this week was about the Nintendo Music Wars. And a quick update, for announcements, guys. Nintendo Music Wars. So I'm pretty sure all of you have been waiting in anticipation. What on earth has happened to the Nintendo Music Wars? What happened? The last episode is literally around the corner. Why isn't it out yet? Well, guys, I literally yesterday, I was very busy. I was actually at a meeting because we're discussing the film I'm actually acting in. Some of the most important shoots coming up. I've been so busy, guys. Being an actor's stressful. I've got to rehearse.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's going to shoots all the time in Birmingham.
Thing is, I feel like actors, like a lot of people think, I wish I could be an actor. You can just, just play around. No, it's so serious.
No, it's very serious.
I used to have that like mentality when I was young. I saw like actors and stuff. Like I used to watch like a lot of shows and like British like TV shows. I thought, imagine being an actor. You can just keep playing no hard work. But after I've heard this, it's like, wow, no,
bro, I'm so stressed out. The amount that you need to get everything like to a T for one shoot. If you fail, it's all on you. Like,
wait, have they ever recorded and they've gone like cut like that?
Yeah. It's happened. Like one of me and the other actors like fumbled up once. And they were like, cut.
It happens.
Let's do this again. Let's do that again.
That happens,
and it happens.
Everyone's a human being. You can't just like.
Actually, I recall once. I mean, I'm gonna release a video on my channel talking more about it when the trailer comes out as well in winter. More on that later. But it's a really big project, guys, and it'll be all over the place.
Is it a Christmas film?
Yeah, it'll be a Christmas film. But it's not a Christmas themed film, but it should be out around Christmas. But I can't say too much because I'm signed to a contract. But I'll be making a lot of videos promoting it and stuff once it's out. You'll see it all over my social media as well, and I'll make sure to promote it on the pod as well. But I'm sure Ryan, you're gonna watch it on the television. Well, actually, I'm gonna do when a film is released as a premiere, right? So the film was premiered. Like Oppenheimer had a premiere,
and Barbie, that terrible
Barbie, fucking ridiculous that was. Anyway, yeah, I hate Barbie.
It is what it is. I mean, some people probably like it. It's just not for everyone.
No, not for me. Anyway, yeah. There's a premiere and there's a screening, Ryan, where like I get to wear my suit and tuxedo, and there's a party and everything.
Tuxedo.
Yeah, I got to wear my smartest clothes for the screening, and
you actually gonna wear the proper bow tie as well.
Yeah, I have to, won't I? I mean, it's going to be a screening, so all my close friends and family are coming, and you're my close friend, Ryan, so you might have to hop on over, and I'll invite you. You need to wear your suit, and you'll probably be able to get to go to the screening.
My suit jacket's way too big for me now.
Oh, well, you have to get that sorted, man, because you got to be suited and booted for the screening.
I could wear it, but like it's quite it's quite baggy on me now because of what I did.
I mean, yeah, you've lost so much weight. I mean, but also proud of you, everybody.
Cheers. But the thing is that like it means that like I can't like wear like all the clothes that I've.
You have to get new clothes, yeah.
Like in this January, like before, like the beginning of this year, yeah, like it won't fit. So
you have to like get in.
I don't know.
You can get it resized. You can do that.
Yeah, but like does that cost money? Probably, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'll say try it at least, or I don't know, get a new one. I don't know. The screening will be some point in the next 3 months. But it's a big thing. So before the film releases publicly, there's a screening with all the actors, family and friends, close friends. It's like a big party in a venue. It's a big cinema, and there's a screening. There's photography, and I'll be against a board of names and things like that. There's a lot of big things that go into a film, and that's not the fun bit. When the movie's over,
the best names on there, surely, because like you are the main character.
I'm the lead character, so I'll be. My name will be everywhere. I have to go around like shaking everyone's hands.
The main character.
And and it'll be on YouTube as well, guys. It'll be filmed. I'll get someone to film it, the screening, or not the actual film, but I'll get someone to film the screening of the party and everything, the after part. I don't know the things that go on. If I can, and Ryan, you might be involved. I don't know if you want your face shown. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's all for the far future. But yeah, back to my main point. Acting is stressful, so I've been so busy, guys. I've not had time to record the Nintendo Music Wars, let alone the Arceus debate. So that's all in the works.
Okay, so is it the last episode of the Nintendo Music Wars?
Yeah, literally the last, and then we've got the finale afterwards, which is like closing the entire thing and saying who the winner is. And who's got to do the punishment and stuff. So we've got 2 more stuff to do. The last episode got smaller.
The Arceus debate as well. First, the recording was in July. And it was in August.
No, September.
No, September.
Late September. No, it's November.
I reckon it'll be next year at this rate. But
I mean, my film's literally we're filming through September. So my director had to push it forwards due to certain issues with the agency. So we've had to move to September.
Wait, so that means the Arceus debate, late September. So I'm literally on the edge of my seat as well. I can't wait to.
I mean, everybody is at this point. Oh,
yeah, they're about to fall off their chair because they've been on the edge of their seat for too long.
I think some people already have fallen off their chairs, if I'm honest. But yeah, I'm sorry to everyone who's been falling off their chairs.
Thinking, where's the Arceus debate? I want the Arceus debate.
I'm sorry about this, guys. It will be out. It will be out though, at some point in the future. Don't worry, guys. My deepest apologies as the host, but it will be out. Just keep your knickers on.
Deepest apologies as the co-host.
Deepest apologies as the co-host.
Who really wants to get into the debate and say that Arceus is terrible, like we do every week.
Crap. Anyway,
it'll basically be like what we say. We always hint at Arceus. We always go like, "Oh, Arceus, that terrible game." But it'll just be that for the whole episode. It'll just be that for the whole episode, basically. We'll actually do like more research because at the minute we just say, "Oh, it's bad." Like we can't just say that through the whole thing.
That's exactly what.
But it is bad. We're just speaking facts.
We're speaking facts. But anyway, enough of this. Let's move on to question of the week. Now, for this week, as I told you, I was kind of speed running this morning, so I didn't have much time to get to the email and stuff. So therefore, we've
got a comment from our YouTube.
We've got a comment from YouTube, and I've had loads of DMs.
But not from loads of DMs. Is it from the podcast YouTube or the original YouTube channel we made last year?
This is going to be a blast from the past, right? We're going to talk about the JR's Gaming channel.
Yeah, no, so
that
not
no
even,
one knows
so
about.
guys, if you're new to this podcast, not the JR's Gaming podcast channel, the JR's Gaming channel that we made
So we
way
have two
back when.
YouTubes, right? So me and Rowan are both YouTubers. We have our separate YouTubes. Mine's the Dude, yours is Rowan Rants. But then we also have for our me and him like work together in our business is JR's Gaming. So we have the JR's Gaming podcast channel, which of course we did the podcast episodes to, which you'll be listening to right now if you're on YouTube. But we also have a gaming channel where we do gaming videos called the JR's Gaming channel. And the last time we uploaded a video to the JR's Gaming channel was 1 year ago.
Mm-hmm. What today? What, a year ago today, or a year ago
a year ago at
in February.
I don't know. I'm trying to look at the date.
It was
April. 12th
right.
of April 2022. That was me. Our last video was released. It was called An Update. Where have we been? And that was
the Mario Kart PC episode was I think in February or something.
Yeah, I mean that got They got 209 views. That was
don't
really cool.
don't. Okay, you can watch it, but just mute
watch out for the voice.
Mute it because it sounds like there's someone else there. So
yeah, I mean we got a comment in from a listener called Temmie, and she says Temmie Hoy, and she says might need another update video, guys. Yes, Temmie, we do need another video. I actually replied to her and saying that's very true. We'll work on one soon.
And is that a recent comment?
That was 3 months ago, so I definitely have been working on one soon.
Definitely now then.
So definitely, I apologise, Temmie. There's not been any
I think
recent
3 months
update.
ago was August, July, June.
That June.
No, yeah, I think 3 months ago I'd just finished my exams. I think.
Yeah, it was. I've been so busy, Temmie. Honestly, I'm so sorry. And people have subscribed. We've got 27 subscribers. It's tiny. We apologise, guys, because that's more of a gaming channel. That's a lot of our biggest videos will go up onto there. So go and subscribe. Our gaming videos will go up onto that. So me and him. But as I told you guys, JR's Gaming channel is actually in a hibernation update until me and him have better equipment and we can actually record gaming videos. Ryan has got the equipment, kind of. I haven't.
Yeah.
So
it depends what games you want to play.
Oh, Warframe. Let's play a bit of anything. It'll all be going up there. Real life videos.
I have a capture card. I can capture my any device really.
Well, maybe Rowan, you can start recording videos for it. Should we do that? Do you think you can do that? Do you want to do that?
Yeah, but the thing is that why
with the voiceover?
But I thought you said Warframe. I thought it'd be like a Let's Play or something.
Yeah, you could do a Let's Play Warframe with Judah, and then because the JR's Gaming channel we both have access to, so of course you can upload to it anytime you want.
But don't we need your point of view as well?
I could record a voiceover for you.
No, I mean sort of because in the Mario Kart PC we had me on the left, you on the right, screens.
Yeah, I mean you could do your own. Yes, the thing I could set up a capture device, but again, I need a new laptop and I need everything new. So
when we got new equipment, I think it's equipment. When we got the equipment, we'll I think, and plus it's always with the podcast as well, and obviously day-to-day life, it's very hard to post to that channel now. So
yeah, because we literally run 3 YouTube channels at once, both of us.
Yeah,
I run this one, the podcast channel, which is of course the most active one. We release weekly. And then of course I'm also releasing the podcast audio for Spotify and everything else. I'm acting. I've got my own YouTube channel. And then of course Ryan, of course he has his own YouTube channel and he has the podcast as well. I mean, yeah, we can update. We will start uploading to JR's Gaming more consistently, probably 3 times a month when we have the equipment. So make sure to go and subscribe to JR's Gaming. That's all it is called. But I'm really sorry, guys. It's still in its hibernation mode at the moment, right? It's not ready yet, I don't think, to go on to full consistency yet. But I think another updated video is needed with our normal voices at some point.
Yeah. Definitely now, because the update video, was the voice was still quite high pitched.
Exactly. So
when was the update video? April of 2022.
Yes.
So
it's been an update.
Yeah, we've not had an update on that since.
I
hope I said to you, imagine viewers of that channel, who don't know about the podcast, are where are they at? Where are these guys? Where are they gone?
Well, hopefully they do know because our latest update was telling us about the podcast.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
it's literally just us saying, "Oh, the podcast exists."
Well, that's the thing. The podcast, I think, is at the minute better than the gaming channel.
Yeah, of course. The podcast is our main thing.
And plus, we
We've never
we
missed
still
an
need to like
episode.
set up like monetization for the podcast. So there's a lot of things we need to think about before we like record another gaming video.
There's so much we need to sort out, mainly on my part because I've got so much to sort out as well. That it's all kind of in the pause.
Plus, like
at the moment.
I don't know what I still don't know what days I'm going into college. So
yeah. So again, it's all in the air at the moment. Again with my film right now, everything's in the air. We're literally struggling. We're fighting for the podcast.
The thing is though, it won't be. I think they said it was 3 days a week, so it won't be all 5 weekdays. There'll be 2 days free, so that's kind of better. This is what I mean. It's better than school because school you have to go in all 5 days. It's so tiring.
And Sunday, of course. You don't go on Sunday.
No, so I'll have like that means I'll have 4 days of the week free. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. So you'll be good. I mean, college is chill. I still recorded the episode. I never missed an episode when I was in college. I'm out of college now, so I will get a job as well, guys, and I'll help support the podcast. But again, please, guys, listen to this podcast and support it because you guys will give us the money we need to live. Basically, it's all in pause at the moment. But guys, the Jars Gaming channel has not been forgotten about, which is quite funny because it's still out there. Don't worry, guys, we've not forgotten about you. I might just post a community post there saying we've not forgotten about you guys. Don't worry. But if you're all fans of Jars Gaming, go and subscribe to Jars Podcast, which is also linked in the description of our latest video on there called "It's an Update." And
can I let out a little a fun fact about this podcast when it was beginning?
Of course.
Now we originally thought up of I think we thought up of the podcast before the gaming channel, but I remember us doing a few tryouts sort of tests, and you said this podcast was originally meant to be called the JR's podcast.
It was, yeah.
But
there's so much stuff.
Since we came out with the gaming channel, we called it the JR's Gaming Podcast. So
yeah.
And I think that sounds better. JR's podcast sounds a bit dead.
Yeah. I know. It's literally just like Judah and Roan's podcast, but I mean, JR's Gaming is a bit more catchy. I mean, to be fair, the name. I mean, as we get bigger and stuff, I think. If we get bigger, people will ask, "How did you get the origin of the name?" I invented the name actually, but I was just talking to Ryan about this podcast. We're talking about it for a long time when we were younger, as like children. But now I'm 18, Ryan's 16, and it's like we've come quite a long way. We started this way back, like when you were what? When did we start the podcast? Year and a half ago. We did. Yeah, a year and a half ago. You were what? Just turning 15. You were young.
So technically, I was still 14.
Yeah. So you started young the podcast. I'm 18.
That's the thing. Like I was saying to you, like, oh wait, I sort of want to wait till college till we start. Could you imagine if we waited till college now? But the thing is,
have to cry it all over again. Yeah.
The thing is that thing is about this podcast, right? I said as well earlier, like, how did I let myself go out on the internet with that voice?
I mean, yeah, that's very true. But you still did, and I'm very proud of you because there's still memories that are so unforgettable that we've been like so much good stuff we've done on this podcast that people have said is amazing. People have loved it, and thank you to everybody who's just supported us from day one because seeing us grow. It's just so. Thanks. It's a bit emotional, if I'm honest. Look what we've achieved.
Yeah, but the thing is that like the original name, the JR's podcast. I remember you doing like so you were sort of practicing the intro like on a call. So you were like, hello and welcome to the JR's podcast, where you get to learn about gaming, Japanese pop culture. It was like it sounded nothing like the intro that you got.
Yeah, it's so funny how we've literally like everything has changed. Like since the prototypes, because me and Rowan did so many prototypes. We even practiced an entire fake episode. Like, we did. We were like practicing everything. Like we were so
terrible. That was terrible because I barely talked as well in that practice. We did. You know what he's talking about? We did like a practice episode where it was just like me and him.
The leaves look quite green today. Yeah, I think they look a bit brown to me. No, they were green. No.
Was it? Yeah.
It was rubbish. It was rubbish. I mean, like now, me and you we're certified podcasters.
Yeah.
We've been doing it for a year and a half. Like, we've got the podcast, I think, nature, like the way you talk and how you do it, and I love it. I mean, I think
we've been discussing that in the future we'll recreate our very first podcast episode as sort of like maybe on like an anniversary day. We'll recreate the first ever episode.
You have to get us to 500 subs on the podcast YouTube, and then we'll consider it.
500 subs.
Yeah, 500 subs. Come on,
that's a hefty goal.
Hefty goal, but it can be done. Anything is possible.
I don't know, but like I think that'd be quite cool, wouldn't it? To like recreate it word for word. We'd get the script and
with the voices. So you have to go
I could. No. No, but I could do my normal voice though. Could like see how much I'd still like sound like I'd sound like I'd try and make myself sound dull as well.
We'll
Because
get the transcript. We'll get the transcript.
we'll get the transcript. We'll get the transcript. We can probably actually like run the episode through like some sort of AI.
Sort of
And it'll
AI,
give you the
yeah.
transcript to save us the time.
We'll do something like that when we reach a subscription goal, but on the YouTube, because we're trying to get the YouTube up, guys.
But wouldn't that be so cool to like recreate it and like sort of remastered? Like
remastered. The first and the trailer needs remastering.
But like as a cool thing to do as well, the first episode, like to go back to like basics.
I mean, some point this week, me and Rowan will probably remaster the trailer. Since we listened to it, it's like,
also,
hello and welcome to the JR's gaming podcast. And you're like, all right.
Yeah.
I remember, like you said to me, you insisted on saying, all right. And now you can be like, all right, folks.
Yeah.
Like, you can like can be yourself because we know how to do it.
The best game in the world. What's that then? Subnautica.
You have a conversation with your old self.
Yeah, mate.
I mean, mate, that was so funny that it's all as much as we take fun of it. It's also just kind of empowering and like happy, like to see how far we've come.
Oh gosh, my voice broke. I turned into my younger self for a second.
I was like, don't stop, Ryan, stop. Oh god, but anyway, we're going on a tangent. We've again, guys, back to the main point. We will be uploading there, but it'll be just wait for it, guys. We've not forgotten about you.
We've not forgotten about it. That's the very first channel that we made, so obviously we're not going to.
Of course we're not. That's our baby. That's our child. That sounds weird. Anyway,
it makes sense though. It does make sense.
It is our crown of jewels, that one, and then the podcast channel as well. But it's been a great episode, Ryan.
It has. Hopefully, I've not sounded. Hopefully, the aliens are not back to this episode. I'll be so heartbroken. Because today was quite a good episode. So, like, if the aliens come back, then I'll be so heartbroken.
If the aliens come back, then it'll be the end of the podcast. I'm joking. I think personally, there was no issues this time.
Before we end, I think we discussed one thing. Will there ever be the final episode of the JR's Gaming Podcast? Will it ever end?
Will it ever end? I think everything comes to an end in life. Let's just be honest. But honestly, you can never say like, I can never say like. I think you can speak to most podcasters and YouTubers who have this as their dream. Like podcasting and YouTube and making films and media is my dream. So I'm never going to stop. I'm never going to give up on my podcast.
No,
it's what we've built up over a year and a half.
Though, like when you get to like a middle-aged man. You know,
I never know if this podcast is successful in the future. It may go on for many years to the point where I'm like, but if you think about it, like PewDiePie now, he's got his own child. Now he's gonna have to start slowing down what he's doing. You know, there's a time that he eventually will stop. Like, but I don't think he's gonna I don't think people who literally give their lives to YouTube and podcasting, because we're literally still small. I'm never going to give up on this podcast, and I'm going to do it for as long as I can. And that could be it could end. Well, if I died, then it would. But you would have to like take over. If I died, would you carry on the podcast, Ryan? Would you carry it on in my legacy?
Yeah, in your legacy,
Cool, great, good to hear.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Would I like I don't know, get Elijah on or something?
Yeah, like be the new Ark. Judah died. I'm joking. But yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna keep doing it. I don't think that question's answerable until the day comes where we eventually are like, okay, we're happy with what we've done. We need to start slowing things down. I can just
imagine like recording the last one and saying like, forever, it's a goodbye from me.
Oh, it's emotional. I can't think about that. I mean, I think even if we retired, I think we would like come back now and again and do like a mini episode.
Yeah.
In our old age.
But imagine like the final, like no more. That would be
goodbye from me and a goodbye from me, and then
forever. Yeah.
Then it's like the emotional open heart music plays. Dun, 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 dun. It's the end.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's the end of this episode, and
it's the end of this episode. Don't worry, guys. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of more episodes to come. So don't worry. Don't worry. But until then, guys, please send in your questions and comments to jailsgaming135@gmail.com. Please subscribe or follow us on whatever platform you're listening from, and leave us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts, as this will help us out greatly and get the podcast around. Our socials will be in the description below: our Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, website, and Discord.
X.
God damn it. Until then, it's goodbye from me.
It doesn't fit with the rest of the socials.
It doesn't. Ryan, you're gonna shoot off to your football now, aren't you?
Well, no, actually, in like an hour or so, we make good time.
Leicester. So goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me. And there's only 128 days left till Christmas.